We got a trade. Riz receive a 2031 first round pick from the Pelicans. Pelicans receive. I don't get it, but sure. Got a good game tonight, y'all, though. Rockets and Mavericks. Two top teams in the West. Average on an 8-game winning streak. Rockets on a 4-game winning streak. Let's do it. Let's get into this game. We gotta watch it.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game.
It'll be a Western Conference Championship matchup.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Kyrie Irving draws praise from Blazers head coach Chauncey Billups, who said, quote, as somebody that played the point guard, I think Kyrie's the most skilled player that's ever played the position. His shot making is incredible, and he's a wizard. Brian, that says a lot.
Sure does, Allie. Thank you. Okay, here's what the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks looks like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Brooklyn, where they'll take on the Nets.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Devin Booker out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jason Tatum. And for the Rockets, both teams coming into tonight with a lot of momentum, Clark. Man, they're playing great.
Exactly, B.A. They've been really fun to watch. The energy level, the intensity has been platinum level. So has the execution. I definitely think we're in for a great
And the tip goes to Houston. And here's Van Vliet. Here's Wembanyama. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And Dallas with possession. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
And this is probably a game they've been looking forward to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
Now here's Doncic. Now Booker. Outside Porter. The three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Green. We played just over a minute here in the first. Fires the three. First shot won't go.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Here's Doncic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Tell you what, guys, that's not an easy finish, but somehow Doncic makes it look rather effortless.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Now here's Green. Last game out, he had 40. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Doncic into the lane. And the shot goes.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Booker. He picked up 10 in his last game. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And here's Doncic outside. The shot comes out, and Houston will come the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Rockets have gone 3 of 8 so far. Here's Van Vliet. A 20-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
In total command of the offense. The passing was insane, especially when you consider how many points he put up.
You know, so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Outside Booker. Over Green. Tries again. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Van Vliet against Doncic. From behind the arc. Van Vliet misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Doncic passes to Booker. Down low. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
They're so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Porter hits them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Not going to go that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside, Green. There's a screen to halt the run. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Tatum, shot is good.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Timeout called. Houston. The 2K leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. Dallas, 4th. Number 5, Houston.
Both of these teams have been making it look easy from out beyond the arc lately, showing off just how accurately they can shoot the ball.
The Rockets trail. Outside, Green. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Green's got 5.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
It's Booker on the wing. Green covering. Devin Booker with a terrific move and the bucket.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Takes a three. They get it back. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Offensive rebound. Deflected.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Van Vliet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Green. Three-pointer. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. And Dallas with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Tatum can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Van Vliet. And here is Green for three. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Give him 8 points now.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Dallas again missing.
And that's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Launches a three. Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks leading. From down in the low post, it goes. Doncic has got 5 now.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master in knowing how and when to use that shot.
Now here's Green. Give him 8 points now. Wembanyama, no good. Doncic against Van Vliet. Doncic outside. On the clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page.
That one's off. So both teams changing it up here. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Thompson outside. To the wing, right side. There's the three. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. So many clean looks.
And Dallas calls time here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kispert's checked in. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jalen Green.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Irving. Doncic outside. There's a screen from the arc. He's off on that one. And Houston will come the other way. Driving to the basket. Wembanyama. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. The Mavericks shooting right around 42% in the first. To the middle. Here's Irving. Take it away. Thompson with it. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. His first shot coming late. And there it is for him.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now Now here's Irving. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
And the Rockets shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. And here is Green. Give him 8. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires it. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 11.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Outside Irving. And here's Kispert from the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
That's their first personal foul. First team foul.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Mavericks on offense. And he's going for the oop here. Claxton can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Green's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Boy, you look at Jalen Green. All the tools to be a star.
It may take some time. Now, growing up, he was always the most talented, but he is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Here's Green. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Irving. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Here's Thompson. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Offensive board. Sinks that one from the post.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Thompson pulls it in. Well, Houston's shooting the rock around 46% so far. Here's Green. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Doncic. Irving for 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Rockets ahead. They're up by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Houston.
Hey, we're locked into watching some old school basketball here, fellas. Working the post to start it out, playing inside out. Looks like a game plan from back in my time
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
The Mavericks trailing on the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Luka Doncic, Michael Porter out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Lets a floater go. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Number 30.
Six on the shot clock. And Houston is shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Now Van Vliet looking for his first basket, still in this one. And that one's good. Green.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Here's Doncic. Outside Porter. Outside Irving. Fires for three. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Pass to Van Vliet. The three is up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. The three. Doncic, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Great open look there. And now an 8-point Rocket lead.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
There's the triple. And no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just...
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Green. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Another miss by Doncic.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these three. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And it's rejected. Tatum inside, guarded by Van Vliet. Basket counts. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Van Vliet. The three ball. Takes the three. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Tatum. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, right there, you see some of the old school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
Timeout called. Houston. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage. Number 1, Dallas. The Rockets 4th.
And you really want to see these types of teams attack and draw fouls because they shoot it so well from the line.
Houston in the lead. Van Vliet, the pass to Green. He takes it in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow, so you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, And it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
It's both from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For Dallas, they've gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Van Vliet against Doncic.
Number 30. First personal foul. First team foul.
They set the pick. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Doncic. Over Van Vliet.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Second shot opportunity.
Mavericks foul. Luka Doncic. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets. Number 15. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes a first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Drives to the hoop. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
That's good from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
It's stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. The Rockets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Green for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 15.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Green up top. There's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
Green. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
And both free throws good for Green.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Tatum finds Doncic. Back to Tatum. Blocked! Van Vliet with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Doncic, and he drives in. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Timeout called. Houston. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And they're the 3rd highest scoring team in the NBA, executing at a high level.
And just to touch on their rebounding again, the energy they put into that aspect of the game is remarkable. A lot of what they do starts with their work on the glass. Smith passes to Green. Out left to the wing. From downtown. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. Another 3 for Dallas.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Van Vliet against Doncic. Left side, Green. And there's a pick. Shoots. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his 2nd season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Falls for Tatum.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Dylan Brooks checked in for Houston. Thompson comes in for Van Vliet. So Tatum nails both of them.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Green against Booker. And rejected. Outside Tatum. Smith with the rebound. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
And just continuing to impress at every level. Smith Jr. was a 5-star recruit, led Auburn to a great season as a freshman, and he's just starting to tap into his potential now.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside Tatum. From deep. Smith with the rebound. Smith Jr. with incredible upside grit. And he's got the work ethic to make it all happen.
Yeah, he really does, B.A. He's a humble guy. He puts in extra time at practice, and it really shows in his skill set. Just very advanced for his age. Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The line for Houston, Thompson. At the line, shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And for Dallas, they're shooting about 43% on this one. With the 10-footer. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
Smith with a screen on Booker. Green for three. Claxton with a rebound.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Outside Tatum. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. And Houston will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Let's use this time to have a look at the team scoring leaders. Number 1, Dallas. In third, Houston.
Stacking up big point totals is something both of these teams do with ease. It'll be an interesting matchup with...
That free throw is good from Thompson. Both free throws good from Thompson. The Mavericks shooting about 43% from the field in the second. And Dallas calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Outside Tatum. An easy two on the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Smith with a screen on Booker. Pass to Smith. This one for three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Impressive offense. He can show you a variety of looks.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Green. Claxton with a rebound. The Mavericks shooting about 48% so far in the second. Outside Tatum, three-pointer, and the three-pointer goes. Now just a three-point Houston lead.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Green, the pass to Smith. A minute 37 left in the second. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 9 points in the game. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
The open shot by Brooks. Claxton with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
A nice shot by Booker.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Smith with a screen on Booker. Here's Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tatum.
Didn't seem like the defense was ready for Green inside that time. He came at him with a lot of energy and was able to draw the foul.
Green
Shooting 2.
taking 2 shots.